My name is Reiko Kanazawa. I am from Japan. I am currently an associate professor at Nagoya University's Graduate School of International Development. I'm a medical historian, and I studied in Japan, in the US, in Britain, and I've done field work in India and research stays in China and Hong Kong. So I'm very excited to be participating in the Brocher stay. People have been really kind and understanding in getting me here, so I'm just really glad to be here. I came here to finish up my book, which I'm writing with McGill-Queen's University Press, called Boundaries of Addiction, Treatment and Disease, Global Drugs Governance from Post-War to AIDS. I'm writing this with McGill-Queen's University Press, and Switzerland has been a wonderful place to finish up the manuscript because this country has been so important to global drug policy. In the 1990s, there was the unprecedented Swiss heroin trials, which I got to research as well as write up the chapter for. So this has been a really wonderful way to end the process of writing this book. Links with Geneva. Well, I just talked about Switzerland, but Geneva is also the home of UN International Health, well, specifically the World Health Organization. So that has also been a pretty big factor in the Brocher Foundation contributing to my book. I guess I'll just end by talking about how wonderful it's been to just have time and space, literal time and also literal space to finish up the manuscript, to speak with people here, the wonderful fellows that have been participating throughout March. And an anecdote about my stay. I started contacting people at the Swiss Federal Office of Public Health because I really wanted to hear from the people involved in the heroin trials. What were their concerns? What did they think about? What did they think the global implications were? And I actually got an email from a professor at the University of Zurich who was willing to speak to me. So I talked to him last week in Zurich, and he's a really important figure in making sure these trials were conducted in the public eye. So being able to speak to him, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I wasn't participating in this stay. And I was just so impressed by the work that's going on here and how open and transparent the process was. And I also got to research archives in Geneva about this critical issue. So all in all, I wouldn't have been able to complete this book the way I wanted to had I not participated in this stay, which actually coincides with the end of when my manuscript is due. So I'm really happy to be here. I'm really happy to finish up my manuscript. I'm just tying off the loose ends to send to my editor, Richard Bagalay. So thank you so much to the Brocher.